All right. Hey guys, my name is Keith Kearney. I am here with my partner and good friend Chris Curtis, and welcome to the 2 a.m. Traffic webinar. We have changed our day from Tuesday to Thursday because we have some really important information. Guys, we have been working around the clock to get this ready for you guys. We are so excited about this launch here today. Chris is going to delve deeper into exactly how this Autoblog works, and he'll show you the complete package at the end of this webinar and how you guys can take full advantage of it. But first of all, we have a lot of new people that are on this webinar tonight, so we want to say thank you for all of the pro members, the free members, the people that have been out there promoting, talking about 2 a.m. traffic, the people that have supported us, that are liking our fan page, that are active on our fan page and in our 2 a.m. traffic Facebook group. Thank you guys from the bottom of our heart. We really appreciate your efforts. We also would like to announce the big winner, okay, for the month of May, Alufemi Keiko Adi from Gainesville, Florida. You have won a 2 a.m. Traffic Pro membership for life, okay? So what we are going to do is upgrade you. Alufemi has actually liked our fan page and interacted with our fan page. He's been leaving comments on the page, educating people on 2 a.m. traffic, and that's what we're looking for. So again, if you're new here, guys, it's really easy to participate. Each month what we do is we give away a 2 a.m. Traffic Pro membership upgrade. This upgrade is valued at $30 per month, okay? So what happens is we waive the fee, and you don't have to pay those monthly fees, but yet you get all the benefits of the Pro membership just for liking our fan page. So we want to say thanks to Alufemi and everybody else that has liked our page and participated in leaving content. Secondly, guys, for all the new people that are here, and I don't want to take up too much time, I actually had prior engagements, and I do have to kind of jet out early, so I wanted to do my part here and then get Chris on so he can really do some hands-on with the Autoblog and show you how this works. But for the new people, you guys may not understand or may not know 2 a.m. traffic and what we're all about, so I'm going to do just a quick kind of sum things up for you guys. We are completely product focused, and we are sold out to our membership here at 2 a.m. Traffic, okay? It's not about money games at 2 a.m. Traffic. It's not about hype and telling people that they're going to get rich on the internet, guys. We stand behind our 2 a.m. Traffic blog. We are helping affiliates all around the world, okay, to get ranked in Google, to generate leads for their companies, to generate leads for their affiliate programs, to build their list. I mean, we have built-in autoresponder features with our blog. The capabilities that this blog has, just the list goes on and on and on. So if you're not familiar with how this works, you want to educate yourself by logging into the back office of 2 a.m. Traffic and checking out our Pro membership. Okay, this is the first upgrade in 2 a.m. Traffic, which will get you access to our Pro blogging platform. You can utilize our 2 a.m. Traffic domain, which already has extreme authority with Google. In layman's terms, what that means is, guys, when you add content to your blog, it's very likely that it will get listed and ranked in Google, in Yahoo, Bing, all the major search engines. Not only just get ranked, but in certain cases, we see affiliates ranking #1. I mean, out of millions and millions of people. So these are exciting times for 2 a.m. Traffic, guys. Our Alexa rank is skyrocketing through the roof. Our traffic is up tremendously, and it's all because of the affiliates that are on this webinar tonight. So again, we thank you for that. The 2 a.m. Autoblog, I just want to talk quickly about it, and then I'll pass it over to Chris so he can kind of really get into the details. But guys, this was a long time coming. You know, we put a lot of effort into this thought. Chris and I honestly feel like we have something really unique in this industry, okay? So we're not copying a 100% commission model, and we're not out there doing what everybody else is doing. We really wanted to come up with something that we thought was different. And Chris will be the first to tell you that this Autoblog isn't you know, one that you might be familiar with that pulls articles and content from RSS directories, and we're talking junk content. No, guys, this is like having professional copywriters and professional bloggers working for you, okay? So if you've ever been interested in getting a blog ranked or an article ranked but just didn't quite know exactly how to optimize that article perfectly, or let's just say you don't have the gift of gab, or you're just starting to learn how to do this stuff, which, you know, maybe 70 to 80% of these people on this webinar tonight might be in that boat. You know, you might be saying, well, guys, your platform looks good. The challenge is I'm not very good at writing, okay? And I'll be the first to say that was me at one point. I mean, how do you get good at it? You just keep doing it, right? It gets better, easier and easier. But Chris and I have really eliminated that with this Autoblog, because we are going to add content to this blog for you, okay, written by us and other professionals. So we have a team of people that we work with that will write the content for you guys. We'll distribute the content to your blog. And in most cases, all you really have to do is log in and maybe change a few words, maybe change the title around. Let's say you want to get ranked specifically for something, so you go in, change a few words in your title, and then boom, you notice yourself starting to rank for different keywords or keyword phrases. Essentially, that's how it works. So, you have the professional copywriters and bloggers working for you, getting this content on the blog. Not only that, guys, but you might be thinking, well, don't you already have a blog? What isn't 2am Traffic already a blog? What do we need another one for? That's a good question. I'm going to clarify that real quickly. The 2am Traffic Autoblog is not only going to distribute content for you, but it's going to create high-quality backlinks to your main 2am Traffic blog, which is really why if you look, and you'll see that we require you have a 2am Traffic Pro membership before you upgrade to the Autoblog, because this stuff really kind of works in conjunction together. Okay, you have your 2am Traffic blog here, you have your 2am Autoblog here. The Autoblog content's getting distributed, and then you have links on the sidebar of your blog and in different areas that point back to the 2am Traffic blog. Okay, so you don't have to understand all this right now. You may say, well, this is getting a little deep, Keith. I don't know if I understand all this SEO stuff you're talking about. All you have to understand right now is that with high-quality backlinks to your site, it can only help your site go higher in the search engines. Now, in most cases, guys, the 2am Traffic blog doesn't need help. I mean, it already ranks very well, and we've seen that. I mean, there's proof of that in the back office. We show you that on the upgrade page. We show real affiliates, and we've showed you guys in the webinars. People are upgrading, and not that, but they're getting ranked in Google, and they're getting upgrades for it, But this is just only going to help, guys. These high-quality backlinks, we call it like super link juice, and trust me, this is the stuff that you want for your blog. Not only that, but we're going to add the content and make it really easy for you. So you still, we still require that you add content to your regular blog, on a daily basis or a couple of times a week. But the Autoblog, guys, is where we're going to take care of it for you. And wait till you see these features. It's cool. I was watching some of the videos that Chris made, guys, and I'm telling you, Chris really went out of his way to hook this up for everybody. He's put a lot of thought into it. The plugins are awesome. The podcast features, the ebook features. So I'll let him explain all that real quick. Commission, and then I'm on to, Chris, I'll pass it to you. Bigger commission, guys. I mean, plain and simple. $20, $15 a month commissions on a monthly basis are nice, with the pro membership. Don't get me wrong, it's a great way to build up some income. But who doesn't want to earn $100, for each sale they make? And in fact, who doesn't want to earn $150 for each sale they make? So we have an introductory price that we're going to offer you guys on the webinar here tonight. We can't give you a guarantee on how long this price will stay at this price, and I'll let Chris talk about that at the end. But guys, now is the chance to lock in the price, because it will go up, okay? And just know that you will be earning 50% commission on each and every package you sell. No thresholds, no loopholes. It's not like, oh, you have to sell 3 packages before you can actually earn your commission. I've been a part of those programs before, guys. This is plain and simple. You make a sale, you get paid. You make a sale, you get paid. You make a sale, you get paid. It's pretty straightforward. We're real excited about it. You guys should be real excited about it, because it's a way not only to earn some bigger commissions, but maybe even attract some bigger hitters into your team and into your downline. And if you do that, guys, you're going to be relationship building. So, Chris, let me say thanks, honestly, man, from the bottom of my heart, from everything that you've done for this company and just hooking us up with this Autoblog. I think it's awesome. So I am going to jet out. I'm going to hand the call over to Chris. Guys, if you have any questions, you can actually post those questions underneath this video. We have a little module for Facebook, and I don't know, Chris, if you'll be able to answer those later. If not, I can always get back to people. And you can always use our new support desk, which is in the back office as well under the support tab. So, Chris, over to you, man. I'm signing off, guys. Have a great day, and I will see everybody next week on next week's webinar.
Hey, thanks a lot, Keith. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to work with you in 2am Traffic, to be your business partner, and to be able to bring stuff like this to the marketplace. Because, you know, Keith and I really, from the beginning, when we started 2 a.m. Traffic, when we started this whole journey, we wanted to come up with products that are different and better than anything else that exists out there. And there's all kinds of Me Too products. You know, you have all kinds of these 100% commission models launching, and you know, the reason why we have steered away from 100% commission, and it's not because we're downplaying any other company out there that has a 100% commission model. Basically, the way I look at it is long term, I think that that model is dangerous. And the reason why is because if you're paying out 100% commission on a product, then how does that product have any value? And that's where you get in trouble, especially with multi-level marketing structures and the FTC and all these other things. We didn't want to open up that can of worms. We wanted to put a lot of work into the products that we provide. We wanted to put a lot of value into the products that we provide. And a 50% commission model is a fair model where we can put money into 2 a.m. traffic, so we can provide you with better products than what you would find at even a higher price point than the products that we offer. So we're able to put money back into the system. We're able to put money back into product development, which is really the way a business should run. And we don't have any crazy high upsells or anything like that. The last thing that Keith and I want to do is take money from hardworking individuals like yourself. I work hard for my money. I know you work hard for your money. And we're not here to run a money game. We're here to help you build your online business. And one of the things you'll notice about what we do is we're not focused just on you going out and building 2 a.m. traffic, although this really makes it a lot more lucrative for you, because you're going to have a $300 price point where you're going to be able to earn 50% commissions on every single sale. Guys, this is one of the best sales jobs you could ever have. You know, it's online, it's completely automated. You're not out there doing high pressure sales. You're not going door to door. You're not selling used cars or anything like that. And you can make $150 a pop plus the residual commissions on top of that. So it's really exciting. I'm really excited about what we have here. The integrity behind what Keith and I are doing, I really want to re-emphasize that and let you know that it's absolutely true. You know, we're not here to play games. We're not here to take your money. We're here to help you build your business, and that is what this tool is going to do for you. So getting started talking about the Autoblog, it's like Keith said, one of the biggest problems that people have, one of the biggest challenges that people face is being able to come up with good quality, well-structured content for their blog. And there's a lot that actually goes into that, guys. I mean, it's not just writing a bunch of words on a page. You've got to format the post correctly. You've got to have images in your post. You need to have alt text to your images. You need to have proper keyword saturation. All of those things go into having an effective blog post. That's what I call search engine mojo, you know, having the posts linked together, all of this stuff. We make it very, very simple for you by providing you with the content. And basically what I want to do right now, guys, is I want to go through and I want to show you what the Autoblog system is all about. One of the things that we did also is we added more functionality to the Autoblog than to your 2 a.m. traffic main blog. We you know, gave it a lot more features. It's got a lot more capabilities. Like we have the podcast functionality, which we'll go over in a second. All of the different things that aren't available on the 2 a.m. traffic blog. And we didn't do that to force the upgrade. We did that because a lot of these plugins are resource intensive. And you want to have the ability to do podcasts. You want to have the ability to do pay-per-view marketing, which is another really cool aspect of what we have for you. You want to have the ability to have good content on your blog, but you can't put it all on one blog, especially not on a multi-site network. So basically the concept is to have a blog that links to your main 2 a.m. traffic blog that's automatically updated with content, and I'll just show you really quickly how it works. You'll notice we have a real clean, real simple theme, first of all. You can change the theme. All of the themes that we have back here for you are very minimal, okay? They're minimalist themes because really, if you have a lot of graphics on your blog, for one, it loads slower, and the search engines really don't like blogs where everything is below the fold. And by below the fold, what I mean by that, I don't even think I'm on screen share, but I'm sitting here talking about it. I'm goofy, man, I swear. below the fold, guys, what I mean by that is all of the content below this point in the screen. So everything is above the fold. Your title and everything, like I said, it's got a real clean minimalistic view. You can change this up. We've got all kinds of different themes that you can use back here. But one of the things that is really powerful about having a blog that's auto-updated with content is the fact that you can change this sidebar to whatever you want it to be. All of your opportunity banners, all of your contact information can go right here. What I have done, and what you can do also, is I actually, instead of providing a link to my 2 a.m. traffic blog, what I did is I plugged in the RSS feed. This is very easy to do. We show you how to do it in the blog training, where it pulls all of the latest posts off of my main 2 a.m. traffic blog, puts them in the sidebar of my blog. Now, watch what happens. Okay, when I click on an individual post of the Autoblog, not only are these posts just fantastically laid out and amazing, but when I click on one of these posts, all of my RSS feed is still here. So when people access this page of my blog, they're getting, access to my main blog, my main 2 a.m. traffic blog as well. But more importantly, when the search engines are spidering my blog, they're seeing this RSS feed being updated with relevant content, and this turns into a high-quality backlink. So this is an example of a blog post, and this is a video that's available on YouTube, but one of the things about finding videos and finding content on YouTube and finding content to write about is you've got to know where to look, and you've got to know what videos are good. You've got to know what is actually going to cause your prospect to want to join you in your network marketing opportunity. Well, this is a 4.5-hour video by Jim Rohn, one of his best videos ever, one of the best videos I've ever seen of him talking about how to have your best life ever, how to have your best year ever, how to change your life through network marketing. And if you're involved in the network marketing industry, you know how important it is to communicate with your prospects where they're at. Jim Rohn is one of these people who has the ability to do that very effectively, and you can see the way the content is laid out on these individual blog posts very professionally. So what would you do whenever we post to the blog and it updates with new content? There are a couple of things that you need to do for search engine optimization. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to log into your dashboard, and you're going to want to change the title of this. So instead of Jim Rohn talks about how to have your best year ever, you can say Network Marketing Training by Jim Rohn. Have your best year ever. MLM Marketing, Jim Rohn. How to have your best life ever. You can change up the title. It doesn't have to be the exact same title, by the way. It could be MLM Tips and Training by Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn, expert MLM speaker, gives tips to how to succeed in MLM. That's a little long for a title, but you get my drift. You change the title to something that's relevant to the blog content. And then another thing that you can do is you can come down here in your editor, and you can edit or not edit the content that's there, but maybe add a couple of sentences of content above all of the other content here. Duplicate content in Google applies to situations like this. A typical Autoblog is going to pull content from an RSS directory. That's what Keith was talking about a while ago. It's going to pull it from a site like eZine Articles or articlebase.com or one of the other article sites or YouTube or whatever it may be. And the problem with this is that you have this same content on hundreds or even thousands of other domain names, because that's what webmasters do. They go to these article directories, they pull the content off the article directory. They can't change the content. That's one of the rules. You can't change the content. You can't change the resource box. If you want to use an article for an article directory, it's got to be as is. And in this case, we not only give you the permission to change the content, but we give you the permission to add to the content, to add whatever you want. There is no resource box. You don't have to link back to somebody else's site. And most importantly, you don't have to worry about duplicate content penalties from Google, because this is all on our domain. It's all on the same domain name. It's relevant content. All of our members, a lot of our members, maybe not everybody's going to take advantage of taking the 5 minutes that it takes to change the title and add a couple of sentences of content, you know. Basically, the best way to do this is to watch this video by Jim Rohn and start writing about it above this fold. We're giving you the content. We're giving you the content ideas. Now you get to educate yourself, which is another benefit of the Autoblog. Think about it. If your site is updating with this relevant training content on a continual basis, you're getting 2 or 3 new blog posts a week like this. You can watch this video and it's going to train you. You're going to get trained. You're going to get motivated. You're going to learn from the post content that's coming onto your blog where you can become a better expert. That's another thing about an Autoblog. Like I said, a lot of people have a problem coming up with really good content. We solve that problem for you. And by solving that problem for you, you can now advertise your Autoblog and all of your social profiles. You can put your picture up here at the top, and lo and behold, you're the author of all of this content. Okay, after weeks and months and years go by of having access to the Autoblog system, you're going to look like a professional of professionals, okay? And it's not to say that Keith and I are the professional of professionals or whatever, but we do have a lot of experience blogging. We do know how to structure a blog. We know how to structure content. We know how to make it SEO. And we give you basically the ability to call this content your own, to change it in any way that you wish, and to use it to advertise who you are as a multi-level marketing, home business, internet marketing professional. Whoever you are, whatever you're promoting, this content is powerful, especially for people who are involved in the home business industry. So it's going to provide you with training, it's going to provide you with valuable content, but it's also going to provide you with a lot more features than what our traditional 2 a.m. traffic blog has. Like I said, one of the things that we add back here for you is podcast functionality. Now, inside of your training videos that you're going to get as an elite member of 2 a.m. traffic, we go through podcasting pretty extensively, okay? And one of the reasons why we're discounting the price at launch is because the training section isn't completely done yet. You've already got hours and hours of content back there training you on how to use the Autoblog system, and we're not even done with the training content. We're also going to give you a wide array of master resale rights products that you can give away to build your list. You can sell them. You can do whatever you want with them, but the thing is, guys, the money is in the list, and if you're building your list, you need to be providing your list with value. We have valuable master resale rights products. We're not talking about a bunch of junk stuff. They're valuable. You've seen the products that we have here on 2 a.m. traffic, and you should know that that we're going to be going above and beyond. But the podcasting functionality is really important. We teach you how to use a free program called Audacity. It's a free program to download. You can download it from SourceForge. You can export MP3 files with Audacity, which is really cool. And the cool thing is, guys, it makes really high quality, really professional audio. And if you're listed in a podcast directory like iTunes, this podcast directory has iTunes tags, guys. You can set up all of your iTunes tags. You can get listed in the iTunes directory. You can create a FeedBurner URL with all the keywords and stuff like that. We show you how to do all of this stuff so that you can get your podcast listed. Well, what is a podcast? Basically talking to people, okay, like I'm talking to you. You can talk about whatever you want. Just like you can categorize the content on your blog, you can categorize the content in your podcast. You can put these contests, and here's the thing. If the more controversial you are about the topics you talk about, the more popular your podcast is going to be. And it's going to be submitted to the iTunes directory. It's going to be submitted to all of these other content directories. So now you're not only getting traffic from Google, but you're getting traffic from iTunes. You're getting traffic from podcast directories. You're getting traffic from the other search engines. People are downloading your podcast and putting them on their phone. Now they're walking around with their mobile phone or plugging it in their car, listening to your podcast that you created on whatever subject that you're passionate about, and now all of a sudden you're building a loyal audience, and that turns into a loyal customer base. Okay, that's the key. That's the power behind the podcasting functionality. We have a lot of the same plugins that we have on 2 a.m. Traffic. One of the things that this blog provides you with functionality that 2 a.m. Traffic's main blog does not, which we're probably going to add this actually to the main blog of 2 a.m. Traffic, just to let you know, but you can insert your MailChimp forms within the content of the post wherever you want through a little shortcode. Okay, so all you do is you come in here to your forms, you come down here, you copy this little short code, you paste this short code into the visual editor. So if I go to one of these posts and let's say Robert Kiyosaki Part 4 here, and I wanted to put this form in right here, we'll say above the content of this picture right here, all I've got to do is paste that into my visual editor. I don't have to go into HTML mode or anything like that. When I save the changes to this, it's going to put that form wherever I want it to be in the content, as you'll see. So we'll look at the post, and you can see that now my form, my email list form, is right here. And MailChimp is free. You know, we're giving you the ability to integrate your MailChimp account not only in your main 2AM traffic blog, but in your 2AM traffic Autoblog. So that's another thing you can come along and do when your blog updates with new post information. You can come through and insert your MailChimp form wherever you want it to be in your blog, which is a really cool feature if I don't say so myself. So another feature that we've added that is really amazing is pay-per-view, okay? And basically what this allows you to do, you can see your pay-per-view settings up here, is you can set global settings to have it perform this for every post on your blog. I don't recommend you do that. But let's say that you make a video. Okay, let's say that you take some of our training and you make a video on how to search engine optimize a blog post. Okay, you use Screencast-O-Matic, which is free. You make a video and you put the video, you embed the video into your blog post. You put a little content above your video that says, hey, you know, would you like to learn how to make your blog post as search engine friendly as possible? If you would, you have to watch this powerful video, and you can get access right now for only $7. Okay, so you can set your PayPal settings underneath the settings of the pay-per-view form. You put your price in here of what you want it to be, and basically under wherever you want the excerpt to come out. So let's say where my form is, this is where I want to put my excerpt. Okay, and basically I can put my little description here, like get access, and then I can put my little price here, which I just put the number. I don't have to put dollar signs or anything like that. And I can insert this right here. So if I go back, if I save this, and I go back to this, it's going to give me the ability to buy the rest of the content on this page. So I can sell ebooks. You can put ebook downloads below this. You can put videos below this. You can put whatever you want. Or you can set it manually to basically, actually it didn't update that shortcode for some reason. You can set it manually over here to, you know, do it over a certain number of words. So let's say automatic excerpt. Okay, so excerpt length after 20 words, I want it to excerpt. I want my price to be $7, and I want my, this is why it didn't work, I didn't enable it. So I enabled it for this post. I'm going to update it. So after my blog sees 20 words on this blog article, it's going to make people pay for the rest of the content, supposedly. That really stinks when you get a little glitch like this when you're trying to show people. Let's see. We'll use the selection tool and try this again. That's just part of it, guys. I think my cache is not working correctly on my, because I can't access 2amtraffic.biz right now either, and I know this plugin works because I've tested it extensively today, but let's try it again and see if I can get it to work a little better. Okay, yeah, some reason it's not pulling that in right now. I'm not really sure why, but it does work. It is a functionality that does work on the blog. I'm not sure why it's not working on my blog right now. I must be missing something, which I feel like an idiot when I do this. But this is part of doing a live webinar, guys. I mean, when you get on here and do it, you sometimes forget what's going on, and it's got to be in the settings of the pay-per-view tool. But the pay-per-view tool is really cool, and I promise you that this does work. And in the training video that I've made for it, it shows you exactly how it works, and it works in the training video and stuff like that. So I'm missing a step or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with it, but it is something that does work, and it is an added functionality that we do have on your Autoblog. So there are a lot of benefits to having the Autoblog, guys. Not only the Autoblog itself, but the training that goes along with it. We show you, how to. We go really a lot more extensively deep into the training than we do on the main 2 a.m. traffic system. And again, it's because, for one, we want to protect our brand. We want you, if you're going to use the Autoblog system, we don't want to bog down our domain name with a bunch of the same content. So we want you to understand how to change the title. We want you to understand how to properly format your blog content. We want you to understand, how to set up your MailChimp and how to make it professional, because this is what's going to advertise 2 a.m. traffic. This is what's going to advertise what we have to the rest of the world, and it's important that our members know how to use it. So what we did is we decided to, instead of charging for the Autoblog on a monthly basis, we decided to give you access to the Autoblog by buying the Autoblog training package and setup. Because we set these blogs up individually for you, just like we do your 2 a.m. traffic blog. We set them up exactly the way that they're supposed to be set up for search engine optimization. That's why our blogs list so highly in the search engines, is because we take the time to set them up correctly, to make sure, because you can't, when you're duplicating blogs on a multi-site, you can't make it work correctly unless you set each individual blog up the right way. And that's what we do for you on the Autoblog as well. So we set up the Autoblog for you. We include our master resale rights products. We're discounting the price today because we don't have the training completed. And this isn't going to be one of those things where we say, oh, training videos are coming, they're coming, and they never come. This is going to be updated literally this week and next week. I go to the lake on the weekends, so after tomorrow, you probably won't see any more until Monday. But Monday, Tuesday, by Wednesday, we should have all of the training videos done, which is going to give you the $300 value. We're not doing a year subscription on the Autoblog or anything like that. Basically, what you're doing is you're paying for the training, you're paying for the access to be able to get the Autoblog, and you're paying for the setup and all the master resale rights products that we're giving you. So in order for you to keep access to the Autoblog, keep access to all the different functionality we have here for you, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to keep your 2 a.m. traffic subscription active. Okay, we offer an ironclad money-back guarantee. And the money-back guarantee is for 7 days. The reason why it's a 7-day guarantee is because we want you to have 7 days to try it out. If it's not up your alley, if it's something that you regret buying, we want to give you the opportunity to give your money back. The reason why it's not longer than that is because we're actually paying commissions out on all of these sales. So we give you 7 days to decide, and then beyond that 7 days, we don't offer refunds. I want to re-emphasize that, because before you purchase it, we want you to know, like I said, we're not in it for the money games. We're not in it to take your money, but we don't want people coming back to us 30 or 60 days later and saying, well, hey guys, I want my money back because we've already paid out all these people on all these Autoblogs. So we can't do it that way. And what we've done is we've discounted it by $100. So Autoblog is going to sell for $300. Like I said, that's going to give you access to all the training content. By the way, these are high-definition training videos that you download, okay? And some of the files are a little bit big. There aren't any gigabyte files or anything like that, but some of them are a couple of hundred megabytes that contain multiple videos inside of the file. But the reason why is because you can take these videos with you anywhere. You can put them on your iPad. They're in MP4 format, so you can watch them on your phone. You have access to do pretty much whatever you want with these videos. We even let you give our videos away to build your list. And it also promotes 2 a.m. traffic. Now, you don't have the ability to do that as a non-upgraded 2 a.m. traffic member. You're not going to have the ability to give the videos away and have the master resale rights to all the stuff we're giving you, or sell them, or do whatever you want. I don't know why you would sell them, because it's just branding 2 a.m. traffic, but you might want to. We give you a lot of valuable training in there that is actually worth the money. If you implement what we show you, it's going to be definitely worth the money for you. And that's one of the powerful benefits of it. That's one of the powerful features, is the training that we're giving you that shows you how to monetize your blog and how to actually make it work for you. So A lot of monetization features. We didn't go through the free ebook section. This is a little ClickBank plugin. You just insert your ClickBank ID, and it'll allow people to download free ebooks, and when they do, they can go into a funnel, and it'll follow up with them, and if they buy a product, you get ClickBank commission. So there's a lot of features to the blog that are a little bit different, but the real power of the blog is it brands you as a professional. Okay, it brands you as somebody who knows what they're doing. You're able to add your own content, you're able to edit the content, and you're able to provide all of those backlinks to your 2 a.m. traffic blog. You're able to do podcasts and submit your podcast into the podcast directories. Pay-per-view, which does work. It really works. I don't know why it didn't just then. Embarrassing for me, but I promise you that it does work, and you're going to get tremendous value out of this because actually, you know what? I know why it didn't work, because I didn't have my PayPal credentials plugged into the settings section of the pay-per-view on that particular blog. So that's why it didn't work. So you've got to go into the settings. We show you how to do that in training. You've got to enter your PayPal credentials. You actually enter your PayPal API signature and stuff like that. We show you how to do that. Available in PayPal, in your back office of PayPal. You do have to have a PayPal business account, though, which is free. So if you don't have a PayPal business account, you definitely want to upgrade to a PayPal business account so you can use the pay-per-view. But there are a lot of things you can do with that. You know, you can do a webinar. Google Hangouts is free, so you can watch our training content and copy it. Just copy it, okay? Just say that nobody knows anything new under the sun. Okay, Chris Curtis training content didn't come from Chris Curtis. Okay, Chris Curtis training content came from people like Mike Dillard, Yannick Silver, people like Jonathan Budd. You know, I learned from people who are in the industry just like everybody else learns from people who are in the industry. And none of this stuff is new to me or new to you or new to anybody else. So take the training videos and become an expert yourself. You are an expert. If you know just a little bit more than 90% of the population, you're an expert in that field. So I want to show you really quickly, guys, how to upgrade and how to get access to the 2 a.m. Traffic Autoblog. You can upgrade this evening. We do have the upgrade functionality available to you. One of the things that I did want to bring up is we did upgrade our PHP server, or the PHP side of our server. We upgraded to a new version of PHP. And when we did, we're getting a time zone error on some of the checkouts. Now, it's not happening on every single checkout, and it's not a big deal. We contacted the hosting company. They're looking into it. Our programmer's not going to be able to get to it till Monday. Doesn't affect security or anything like that, but basically what it does is when you check out for your 2 a.m. Traffic Autoblog, it might give you an error message that says error in time zone settings on PHP line 424. We've tested this extensively. The transaction goes through, commissions are calculated, commissions are paid, emails are sent out, everything works flawlessly. This is just due to an upgrade in our PHP system. Like I said, it's nothing to do with any of the functionality on the website. It's completely fine. So the reason I bring that up is because I didn't want to get a whole bunch of support tickets of people saying, well, man, I got an error message, it doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. It will upgrade you, okay? So if you get the error message, all you got to do is log back in or click the back arrow. If you click the back arrow, it'll tell you you're an upgraded member. You're going to be upgraded to the elite status, which means you're going to get access to the elite section of the back office here. So your elite section is right here. You're also going to see an elite section if you are a pro member or a free member. If you click on that, you're going to be able to go to the checkout page and actually check out and purchase it. So really simple process. We pay out 50% commission, guys. I want to put off my screen capture real quick because I just want you to understand how powerful it is to earn 50% commissions on $300 sales. You're able to get this right now for $200, for $197. Okay, so if you buy it for $197 and you make just 2 sales of the Autoblog system, not only are you earning the recurring residuals, which is why we have it set up that way. Remember, in order to keep access to the Autoblog, you have to keep your 2 a.m. subscription active because you've got to have your 2 a.m. traffic main blog. We want you to have both of these things linked together because of the search engine mojo I was talking about. So if you don't pay for your subscription, you lose access to the Autoblog. So every Autoblog subscription that you sell people are going to keep their Autoblog active. Do you know how much it would cost you to have a copywriter write a 500-word article and optimize it, SEO optimize it, format it, put images in it, find videos that are related to it, and do all the other stuff? You're talking about a minimum of $100 an article. Okay, for him to do the SEO and everything. I mean, you can have articles written for like $50, but you got to remember you're getting 2 to 3 articles a week. You're not having to come up with the content ideas. Very simple changes you make to the articles that are being updated. Another thing that I forgot to go over is underneath each of the articles we have a share button. And you want to make sure that you sign up for every single one of those sites that you can sign up for, because that also is search engine mojo. That's search engine juice. If you're signed up you don't have to upgrade or anything like that, but if you take the time to sign up for like Mr. Wong and Dig and Digo and all these other social bookmarking and social sharing sites, it literally will take you maybe 5 minutes per blog article to go through and submit your blog article to all these places. What does that do? Well, that becomes relevant backlinks to your Autoblog. Then your Autoblog is linked to your 2 a.m. traffic blog. So this is a spider web of link structure that you can get going on very, very easily. And you're going to notice if you take advantage of this, guys, your 2 a.m. traffic blog is going to skyrocket in the search engine. Sharing is important. There are over 100 sharing sites in the sharing plugin that we have for you on the 2 a.m. traffic Autoblog. Now, you don't have to sign up for all of them. As a matter of fact, not all of them I think are even available anymore. Some of them are not around anymore or whatever. But go through all the ones that are, and all the ones that are applicable to bookmarking and sharing. Sign up for all of those sites. Every blog post that comes on your Autoblog, share them to all of those sites. So it takes you 2 hours to sign up for all of those services. You're signed up. Now you don't have to ever do it again. Now every time you share to all those services, it takes you maybe 5 minutes to do, and then all of a sudden every article that's coming on your Autoblog, you've got 50 backlinks going to your Autoblog, and then that being linked to your 2 a.m. traffic blog. It's just absolutely amazing. So this is a different kind of product. This is a category creator product. It's something that you're not going to find anywhere else in the form that it's in. I'm not saying that people aren't going to be out there and copy us. Like I said, there's nothing new under the sun, but it's not as easy as people might think to set something like this up. So they're more than welcome to try. It's been a lot of trial and error for us, I'll tell you that for sure. And but we've got everything going. And like I said, the pay-per-view plugin, it works, guys. I apologize. I forgot to plug my PayPal credentials into that particular blog, and that's why it didn't work. But it will work for you. That really by itself is worth the price that we're charging for this. I want to make it clear, the subscription, this is not a subscription to the Autoblog. Our merchant account wouldn't let us do that. They didn't want us to create a year subscription for anything. Okay, so what we did is we put together the training package, and we're charging you a setup fee with the training package, with the master resale rights products, and as long as you keep your 2 a.m. traffic subscription active, it's not going to add any more to it or anything like that, but your Autoblog will remain active, and all there is left to do, really, guys, is to upgrade. That's pretty much it for tonight's webinar. So I've got to get out of here, guys. The Thunder game is getting ready to go on, and I've got to get out of here and go participate for my Oklahoma City Thunder. But if you do have any questions, please leave comments on the Facebook page or on our Facebook comment box, and we will definitely get back to those questions ASAP. Tonight or tomorrow at the latest, we'll get back to those. Once you make your purchase, keep in mind it might take up to an hour or two to get your Autoblog set up. We tell you to give us up to 48 hours like we do with your 2 a.m. traffic blog, but those of you who are upgraded know that we get your blogs created pretty darn quick. It doesn't take no 2 hours. Usually they're created within 10 or 15 minutes. So, guys, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch the webinar this evening. Go Thunder, and God bless. We'll see you on the next one. Get upgraded by going into the back office of your 2 a.m. traffic website, clicking on the Elite membership, and everything's pretty self-explanatory from there. And we are going to be, by the way, guys, doing some Elite webinars for Elite members. And when you start to delve into the training that we have available for you back there already, you're going to see that we kind of, go a step further than we usually do. So hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully you get out a lot out of it. And I'll see you in the next time I see you. But God bless, guys. We'll see you later.